we're back on the road. It's been a minute. We're gonna go see a couple projects. One being our King's Barndominium project, which is in Weatherford, Texas. And we've had rain in the last couple of days. But we're gonna look at the King's Barndominium, and you say, well, what's going on? You guys already did the tour video. We're building a man cave to the back location of this project, which is pretty exciting. We got some things we want to show you on that, and that project has progressed quite a bit, so we missed some of it. Also, we're going to stop in at our Cleburne single slope project. For those of you that like that style, we just did a tour video on our Joshua single slope urban house barndominium. We've got all kinds of stuff going on. I was supposed to be doing a pad site today in Allen, Texas for a project that is inspired by our hilltop barndominium, and a lot of you guys remember that one. That's a real popular project that we did, but this one's going to be a shell only, and there's a few differences and adjustments that were made, so we'll be walking you guys through that build as well. A lot more to come on the channel. We've been spitting them out like crazy. We've got pad sites that we built. We've been pouring concrete. We just poured concrete on our project in Tyler, Texas last week. We're trying to pour in Combine, Texas, hopefully by the end of this week on a project there. We did a pad site in Quinlan, Texas, big 500-yard pad. So much to come, a lot of progress happening in black gold. So, hey, there's a lot going on the channel for those of you that have been following along. But this is just a typical Tuesday right now, and Drew and I are going to go over here and catch some of the current progress on these projects. So, hope you guys enjoy this video. Let's get it going. Need some dirt. Let's make a list. There's a lot of stuff to do. So we're here at the Cleburne single slope barndominium. Let's go check it out. It's a little bit different the way this one's set up. This is where you're going to approach the property. Of course, our dumpster, all that stuff's in the way. And you can see we're going to need some accessibility here. Normally on our projects, you won't see stuff like this, but this is a problem, I think, for this project, not having a road here. It's probably something that could impact, especially as we get into a little bit more of a rainy season, so something we're probably going to have to discuss. This will be the front side of the house, which is the lower slope. You can see we've got a lot of the sheeting done on this. Now, a lot of this style of build, because it's a single slope, you kind of got to pick a winner as to where you want to have more of your view. And for this project, it's I guess the aesthetically pleasing part is all on the back side. The reason why is they've got more plans of things that they want to view back there than they do on the front side. They're not looking for curb appeal, there's no curb. So here, they're putting all of their focus into the back side of this property. Got a lot of more windows and things like that. Here you can see we got the utilities. All that's gonna come in here on this side. We've got a lot of these windows already installed. These are some upgraded Anderson windows, which you guys know we like to use those when we can, because they've got a pretty cool, interesting place out here. They got a disc golf trails and pathway and all that stuff that goes back here on this property. We've got some incompleted soffit coverings here. Some of this was allowing for the electrical to take place up underneath there. And then we'll have some trim that comes back there. You're seeing all of our steel here. All this gets painted before it's all said and done. And we've got open soffit steel. I would imagine allowing for the electrician and stuff to get in here before they were able to finish some of their sheeting that they've done here. So what that means is we got here a little bit early with the sheeting for the walls before the electrical got completed. Another cool thing off of this very large porch, I'll show you real quick, that they've incorporated here, which I kind of like. Now this will serve the interior as well as the exterior, as you can imagine, if they build a pool or something off here, you're gonna have this little outdoor restroom access. So there'll be a vanity in here as well as a toilet space. So this gives you a little bit more options when it comes to having an outside toilet. And then we've got this storage unit room here, which will have more utilities, like we'll have the water heater that goes in this space. This is all getting air sealed as well, so we have exterior rated doors because we needed the ceiling height for air conditioning here, which we're going to show you, because here we have the wonderful Cooper and Hunter slim duct systems that we're using on this build, which is a highlight as well. Making it to where we can achieve a little bit more with a smaller space. But I just like how this has worked out, where you have a little walkway and we were able to build all this into this back porch. But now let's talk about this large entryway. Now as you look back that way, you can see that's going to be the front side of the house looking to the back. Now I chose to come in this way from the back side because this is already open, but in the front we've got those doors sealed off and it's not as easy to come in and out. But you can see we got a big large opening here, and I want to talk about this for a minute because there's some things that we're doing extra here. Number one, we built a thicker wall. This is like a 12-inch thick wall here. Some of the reasons why we're doing this is because the door that's going to go here is going to be a pocketed door which slides into the wall. And that's one of the reasons why you're seeing the offset for the windows up above, is this is where your door is going to stop, and then you'll be able to open that into the wall. It's going to give you 100% accessibility through this hole, allowing it to be like a large opening like this, as you can imagine. I would imagine there's probably going to be screens and stuff like that as well, where you'll be able to do that. Now we have some very large, I believe 6 foot by 6 foot windows here, which are huge, and those are on both sides. So a lot of natural light coming in on the high side of this single slope. Now looking in here, I want to tell you, we're starting over on this side with a little over 9 foot up to the top side where the sleeper studs began. I believe we've got 40 foot back here, so we're probably more like 13 to 14 foot to the top up there where it slopes front to back. So you've got your interstitial space up above these sleeper studs. That's where everything has to be channeled from one side of the house to the other. You're seeing the copper line set for air conditioning run across there. You're seeing all of the home runs for the electrical run across there. And the stage of the construction on this project right now is we are about ready to spray foam. We've got some inspections and stuff that's still happening, but because this is in the city, so it takes a little bit. Sometimes you gotta get that extra time involved to get all your jurisdictions stamped off. You'll have kitchen over here in this area, very large open living room that you'll be able to set up right here where we're gonna have the fireplace. This is pretty nice. This is a wood box. This will have some sort of addressment around it. A lot of times we use stone. I'm not sure exactly what we're using on this particular project. So we did a layout walkthrough on this build before, but today I want to show you sort of what we're having to deal with when it comes to the spacing, because we're using Cooper and Hunter. As you can imagine, I can't get a full-size unit for air conditioning anywhere because I only have a few feet of space, and the full-size unit will not fit here. About the only option we could have done differently was to do like an upright unit, or to do mini splits throughout the whole build, which mini splits would have been a great option, but our clients, they weren't necessarily thrilled with having those on the wall. They chose to do the slim duct, which here is going to work out nicely. We are using all the space up here, and we're going to have our access actually from this utility side, meaning you won't have to have any unnecessary scuttle holes in this main part of the room. You can see this is one of the bedrooms, and we've got conventional ducting that's coming out of the ceiling here. That's one of the benefits of slim duct system. It looks just like conventional, and you're getting the variable speed units, giving you higher efficiency, as well as it has its own realm of dehumidification that goes on in that type of system. So I like to use slim ducts whenever we're trying to get air conditioning in your bathrooms, closets, those areas where you wouldn't use a wall unit anyways. But here you can see we're gonna have a pocket door for this standard bathroom right here. And then we'll have a dual sink vanity here on this side, right here on this side of the fireplace. So they're really maximizing the use of space here. And then there's another bedroom right here, which is good, decent sized bedrooms. You've got your accessibility here for the closet, kind of duplicated on each side. So this is 2 bedrooms on this side of the house, and we'll show you over here the more master suite. I kind of like the flow of this one because you got 2 different accesses. This is more your laundry access, which leads to the master closet. And on this side, you have the master bedroom over there. But this will be the kitchen area. You got your farm sinks going here, big sink, and then you got an island that's coming out here. We'll have cabinets. You got your stove top, all that's coming into this spot. Also, the ceilings are coming lower the more you go this way. So it's not gonna feel like you have this upper large shelf up above the cabinet areas either. We've got a lot of storage space going here for closet, which will probably be the pantry, I'm assuming, in this area. And then your laundry or your dryer vent, all of your additional plumbing going in there. All of this is being ran on additional slim duct system that runs this side. So they're sharing the load between 2 systems throughout the whole house. I believe we're running the tonnage I will bring to you guys later when I get all the specs in the final tour video. We'll show you, because we're going to show you how all this system works and the controls and all that at the end. But this is the closet, and I like whenever you can work out this design. You're coming from this side and then you're going back into here where the master bathroom, you'll have a toilet right there, your big walk-in shower. Let's take a look at that. That's already done, and this is before paint and all that. So you can see you'll have a handle control right here, a spray handle, and then you'll have your volume control with another spray head there, which we always set these at 7 foot. So the ceiling height in here is 9 foot, and you can see the tile goes all the way up. Beautiful tile too. I like the choice there. We do have a curbless shower here, as you can see, so no curbs, and you can see that smooth tile coming in. You'll see that later in the full walkthrough tour. We have another dual sink vanity here, which is on our 2x6 studded walls. We're getting ready for insulation in here. And then we have the master suite area where we have our larger room. A lot more window space in here, giving you a lot of natural light looking in, which is going to be a pretty good sized room actually. So now here, this will be 2x4 thickness on this wall. This is your standard wall thickness for that. None of this is load bearing. That's some of the advantages of building a Barndominium, is all of your load is centralized all along the perimeter of the walls. But the way that we're building, it's more of a waffle pattern, engineered foundation systems, and it's all post-tension for the most part, unless we have specialty reasons where, you know, I'm building a barn right now where one side of it has just columns and then the rest of it is going to be concreted. So in that scenario, we use rebar based on the foundation engineer's recommendation, because you don't want to have something attached that's different. Like you don't want to have just rebar here and then cable post tension over here. So it's better if it's all one system. That's why our porches out here get the same amount of concrete that our living quarters do, because we all have one system of concrete here to support the overall foundation. Now, nevertheless, even though all of our exterior walls are supporting most of the load here, it all gets treated equally, and we're putting the same amount of concrete throughout, where we'll have 24 to 36 inch beams typically every 8 to 10 foot. You have that amount of support on your concrete. What that does, it gives us a versatility for usage, where if somebody wants to put something heavy in the house, or in their shop areas, you know, they could still set up those post beams or whatever for their car jacks, all that kind of stuff. So there's a lot of advantages it gives us. Of course, it costs a lot more money to have concrete that thick, but we feel like if you're going to skip somewhere on budget, you don't want to do it on your foundation. But here you go. This is it. This is our single slope Barndominium in Cleburne, Texas. So a lot more to come here, obviously, on this build. We'll try to get back over here, show you guys some more updates. Hope you've enjoyed this video. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please do that now. Also, don't forget to follow us on Facebook and Instagram. I think we're now like 160, close to 3,000, 163,000 subscribers on the channel. And, you know, we're ecstatic about that. We're really excited to have you guys on board. Come join along with us on the Barndominium journeys. We got a lot more to come. I'm Josh Helm, wishing you all the best. Thanks for watching. Texas Best.
Oh yeah, Texas Best.